from the untamed power of the wild, refined into an icon of ultimate luxury. This is the story of Crocodile Leather, a journey of transformation, where nature's raw geometry meets human ingenuity. It begins not in the jungle, but in a place of immaculate precision, a state-of-the-art farm, where every element is controlled to ensure the highest ethical standards and the most flawless raw material. This is where the legend is born, long before it becomes a masterpiece. The process is a race against time. Once sourced, the skins are immediately placed in chilled, secure containers. This rapid preservation is critical to maintaining the integrity of every single scale. These containers arrive at a facility that looks more like a high-tech lab than a traditional tannery. Spotless floors, automated doors, and a sense of clinical precision fill the air. Here, the raw skins are carefully unpacked. At this stage, they are pale and rugged, a world away from the glossy finish they will soon possess. Each one is unrolled onto a sterile steel table, its unique, natural pattern, a blueprint for the luxury to come. The transformation begins with a deep cleanse. Automated cranes gently lower the skins into enormous washing vats, where any surface impurities are meticulously removed. Think of it as a reset, preparing the canvas for the artistry to follow. Next, the skins glide through a series of soft automated brushes. This isn't about scrubbing them clean. It's a delicate process called delamin which prepares the dense hide to fully absorb the tanning agents. It opens up the structure of the skin, ensuring the chemicals can penetrate evenly, right to the edge of each individual scale. Now, a final, thorough rinse. Clean, clear water cascades over the skin, and for the first time, you can truly appreciate the raw, perfect geometry of the scales. It's a mesmerizing pattern, a natural work of art. But beauty alone isn't enough. Consistency is everything. An automated sensor glides over the surface, measuring the skin's thickness at hundreds of points. This data ensures that the final leather will be perfectly uniform, a crucial quality for high-end luxury goods. Finally, the prepared skins are hung on specialized racks, dripping dry, perfectly straight, and poised for the most critical stage of their journey, the tanning. In a separate sterile area, a robotic system whirs to life, precisely measuring and mixing a complex cocktail of chemicals. This is the secret formula, the alchemical solution that will turn a rawhide into a stable, supple, and timeless material. The heart of the factory is the tanning drummer, colossal, rotating chamber of polished chrome. The prepared skins are loaded via a conveyor, and the heavy door groans shut, sealing them inside for a multi-day process. As the drum rotates, its slow, rhythmic thump is the heartbeat of the entire operation. Inside, the skins are tumbled in the tanning solution, a carefully guarded recipe that could be a chrome-based or a more traditional vegetable tan. A digital display tracks every variable: temperature, pH, and time down to the second. This isn't guesswork, it's pure science. After days of slow, constant motion, the drum halts. The skins, now a pale, bluish-gray, are transferred to a neutralizing bath. This stops the chemical reaction, locking in the tanning agents and stabilizing the leather structure. But the leather is still stiff. To achieve that signature flexibility, it's time for a process called fat lacquering. Automated nozzles spray the skins with a fine mist of conditioning oils. These oils penetrate deep into the fibers, lubricating them and ensuring that the finished product will be soft and pliable, preventing any cracks between the scales for decades to come. Next, a machine that looks like it belongs in a high-tech woodshop takes over. It's a precision shaving machine, and its purpose is to create a perfectly uniform thickness across the entire hide. A razor-sharp blade skims the surface, removing mere fractions of a millimeter to meet the exact specifications required for a luxury handbag. The now tanned and conditioned skins are stacked neatly, a palette of pale leather awaiting the next, most colorful stage. In another part of the factory, robotic arms are at it again, this time mixing highly pigmented dyes. We're talking deep sapphire blues, rich burgundies, and vibrant emerald greens colors that define a collection and capture the imagination. The skins are now ready to receive their color. They're placed into a smaller drum where they tumble with the intensely saturated dye. This process ensures the color penetrates all the way through the leather, not just on the surface. The result is a color so deep and rich, it seems to radiate from within. Once saturated, the dyed skins are carefully stretched flat onto heated ceramic plates to dry. This controlled drying process is crucial to prevent shrinkage and to set the color perfectly. Even after all this, the leather can still be a bit rigid. To maximize its softness, It passes through a specialized machine that uses high-frequency vibrations to gently break down any remaining stiffness, making it incredibly supple without damaging a single scale. And now for the grand spectacle. The glazing. A massive, powerful machine dominates the room, armed with a cylinder of pure, polished agate stone. This is where the magic happens. The machine applies immense pressure and friction, and as the agate stone polishes the surface, it transforms the leather from a rich matte into a brilliant, mirror-like gloss. The sound is intense, a high-pitched whir that signals the birth of that iconic shine. Of course, not all luxury is glossy. For a sophisticated matte finish, some skins bypass the agate stone. Instead, they are treated with a specialized spray that creates a velvety, non-reflective texture, equally luxurious but with a more understated appeal. Before moving on, robotic arms equipped with delicate tactile sensors perform a final check, ensuring the texture, softness, and flexibility are absolutely perfect across the entire hide. The finished skins, gleaming and flawless, are then automatically rolled onto large spools, ready for the final, intricate stage of their journey, creation. This is where geometry meets design. A hide is laid flat on a cutting table, and a sophisticated software program projects a digital pattern directly onto the skin. The system analyzes the scale pattern, centering the main panels of a handbag on the large, symmetrical belly scales. This ensures the final product has that perfect, balanced aesthetic that defines true luxury. Once the pattern is locked, a high-power laser or a fine waterjet cutter slices through the leather with surgical precision. It follows the intricate lines of the pattern, cutting around the scales to preserve their natural beauty. Smaller, equally important pieces like gussets, handles, and straps are cut with a high-frequency blade, a process that looks like a dance of rhythmic, precise taps. Every single piece is a critical component of the final puzzle. Tiny robotic arms then delicately pick up each cut piece and place them into categorized trays. The handling is incredibly gentle to avoid any scratches or damage to the fragile, polished scales. The cut edges of each piece are then sealed. An automated wheel applies a smooth, flawless coat of edge paint, creating a perfect finish and protecting the leather. Meanwhile, in a parallel process, a high-tech sewing machine stitches together the premium lining, often made of fine suede or silk, that will soon grace the interior of the bag. The assembly process is a fusion of robotic precision and structural artistry. A multi-axis robotic arm, moving with an almost balletic grace, performs the main structural stitching. It carefully aligns the panels, ensuring the scale patterns flow seamlessly from one piece to the next, creating a single, unified body. Next, the hardware. A powerful riveting machine fastens the solid, gold-plated handle attachments to the bag with a sharp, definitive thud. This isn't just for show. It's about creating a bond that will last a lifetime. The zipper, another hallmark of quality, is installed by an automated system that aligns and stitches the smooth, high-end metal track perfectly into place. Finally, the nearly finished bag is placed on a specialized internal mold. Controlled pressure and a touch of heat are applied, setting its final, iconic shape and ensuring its structural integrity. Before any item can leave the factory, it must pass one final, rigorous test. The finished handbag is placed under intense, bright lights. An optical scanner, guided by a robotic arm, examines every millimeter of the surface, checking for perfect scale symmetry, flawless polish, and consistent color. Only perfection is acceptable. The mark of the creator is then applied. Another robotic arm uses heat to press a delicate gold foil brand stamp onto an internal plaque, a discreet but undeniable sign of authenticity and exclusivity. The journey is nearly complete. The finished masterpiece is carefully placed inside a soft, velvet dust bag, which is then sealed within a luxurious custom-fit presentation box. And here, in a highly secure, opulent showroom, the journey concludes. Displayed on dark marble pedestals under dramatic spotlights is the grand finale. A breathtaking collection of finished crocodile leather goods. Each piece is a testament to the extraordinary process we've just witnessed, a symphony of nature, technology, and artistry. From a pristine farm to this final, magnificent display, this is the story of how raw, natural geometry is transformed into an enduring symbol of luxury. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more journeys into the world of ultimate craftsmanship.